Brookseys stag party. Out of here. Alright, I'm rolling now. This is Brooksy. Brooksy's the lucky fella. Bloody hell, we've already hit our first obstacle. I reckon we'll be right, mate. We'll get around there. Piece of piss. Maybe pull those branches out so don't scratch Zane's nice paintwork up.
Outlander.
Just as well, our mate owns a panel and paint shop, isn't it? Here comes the old uterus. No worries, mate. And the plan is we're going to drive up, leave one vehicle at the bottom where we're finishing, and then we're all going to pile in the other wagon and drive all the way around to where we're going to put the rafts in. We've swapped vehicles. We're loaded into the Mitsubishi
Outlander. Mitsubishi Outlander.
Everyone's jammed in the back. Look, there's 8 of us in there. 7 of us in there. 8 of us or 7 of us? 7 of us.
7, yeah.
7 of us. There's Roger has kindly offered to drive us up to the other end and drop the vehicle off, which is really nice. So we're pretty lucky to have him on board to run the shuttle for us. Otherwise it would have taken us another half day to get the vehicle back when we finished, because there's quite a long way from our finish point, which is up at Roger's farm then, all the way to go around to where we started. It's a hell of a drive. We've got to drive right back to the main road and then over some mountains and then down the other side of the mountains and back again. With a bit of luck we'll get to where we're planning to camp before it gets dark. We should be getting there at perfect time, actually. Just enough time to set up camp, have a cup of tea, put the cast iron pan on with a stew, and then go for a look down the river, see if we can find the spiker standing on the side of a clearing. Shoot, he's got his crossbow actually. Have you blooded that thing yet?
No, not yet, just barrels.
Oi, just brand new, eh? He's been shooting hay with it, so today's the day. He's going to knock a deer over. Zane's also forgot to change the brake pads on his car, and it's grinding really badly. I can feel it through my feet every time he puts the brakes on.
Just more than a little bit.
I can feel the vibration coming up through the floor there. It's painful to feel. But this is Zane from Fashion Marketing, actually.
Zane.
Actually, funnily enough, I actually bought my rafting company off Zane. How's that, eh? Whoa, hey, Jesus! Hey, look out! These fishermen. Roger's going to go tune them up.
Yep.
We got a wee chainsaw in the back, wee husky, so we're going to get that and lop this thing up, drag it off the road.
That's why I always carry a chainsaw.
Plan B, the chainsaw's only got a real small bar in it, so, and we don't have any gas for it. It's got a full tank gas, full tank oil.
I've got a lighter.
It's not going to be enough to hoe through. There's a few trees in there, so we're just going to see if the old Outlander is going to be able to drive around, and if it doesn't, we should be able to push it. It should make it through okay.
Give it some room, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
It's like having a massive family. Get all the kids in the car and away we go.
Cold blood, a woman and children shit in the mud. Heaven's angry again, just like Noah and the flood. Hear the thud, the kick of the shotgun erupts as we rape their woman and burn their huts. Power whores, sweating liquor as they burst through the doors, searching for tonga and stores and buried.
Blimmin' 2 hours later, we've arrived at our destination, and we're going to put the raft in here in this little river, and that's going to meet another little river that's flying in over there, and those 2 little rivers are going to make hopefully a slightly bigger river. And fingers crossed there's going to be enough water in that bigger river to drag our asses down. Now we just got to pump the boats up, get into the river, load all the gear in them, get everything off the trailer so Roger can drive back home, and then raft down for an hour or so to camp, shoot a deer, have a beer, go to bed. In that order, pretty much. Well, it's an hour later and we're off. The boat's loaded. Boys have had their safety briefing. They're just putting in by the bridge up there, and cruising on down the river. She's a little bit bony, a bit scratchy. Hopefully we don't get it stuck because this thing weighs a ton.
Centuries later, the people still pouring in prison, oppressed by the crown's racist laws. These shores remember the cannonballs' roars and the heartbeats of the convicts manning the oars. Settle the score. Remember that this country's yours. Forget the Maori wars. We're going straight for the course. We got to fight. And I should know cause I'm white. And once you fought us long enough, we'll go with what's right is right in sight. I was blessed with whatever my slice, and despite my race of origin, I live for the plight to give service. Making other backyard people nervous cause they still think you wanna serve us up as hors d'oeuvres, yes, some conquest.
Mate, she's a pearler, an absolute pearler. Might even be rat free. The old rat nest. Ah, the smell of rolled mould and rat shit. She's pretty choice, though. Here it is. I don't know what the hut's called. Something hut. Check out this beauty.
Hey yo, this one here's for Putty Hucker, motherfucker. All of our ancestors who killed one another. Wake the fuck up, Aotearoa and discover. We can recover, we can recover, yo.
It's the beginning of the end, mate.
Start of things to come.
Yep, looking forward to 30 years of miserable nagging, complaining. Can pretty much kiss his hunting trips goodbye. It's kind of like a funeral, isn't it, for Brooksy, almost?
Not for me, man.
What's that?
Not for me.
Oh, yeah, it's still single.
Yeah.
Nice. Hang in there. Hang in there, mate. Yes, yes, wow. Brooksy's not convinced. He was telling me things are going to change from this day forward. Weren't you, mate?
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. I actually thought it was true to mean keep her keen, but maybe not.
Here's the cap if you want it.
They're big bits of cheese. Jesus Christ.
Alright, we're off for a hunt. Zane's yet to pop his deer cherry. So hopefully tonight we'll get him a deer.
Very excited.
It's unreal, he's lived on the coast all his life and he hasn't shot a deer yet, so he's been on plenty of hunting missions, he's shot lots of guns. He's just never smoked a deer. So fingers crossed we'll be able to smoke one tonight. It's looking good, the wind's blowing. That way. Didn't even check that actually. There's a heap of deer sign around. There's some fresh stag shit right there. There's a lot of animal sign here. A lot. I'm excited. We just spooked the first deer. Took off running. Bit of a bugger. We'll see some more. Damn it, we've just seen some deer, but it's too dark to pick them up. We're gonna have a shot at them.
He's out.
We just, Zane just smoked the deer.
Yeah. Flame. Smoke.
I'm pretty sure it was a stag.
Blood.
We're gonna go down and check it out.
Yeah.
I might get on the binoculars and just have another look, see if there's any more poking
I'm
around.
slightly more than excited at this point in time.
This is really exciting.
Yeah. We're gonna whip up there and see if we got anything.
One of my favourite things about deer hunting is getting someone who's never shot a deer onto their first animal. It's just so awesome.
Oh, that sign was facing that way.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. But here.
What's going on, Zane?
This one is a fucking good actor. He's playing dead. Either that, or we killed him because we scared the shit out of him, or he's got cancer and died. Or my theory is though, he just died of fright.
We can't actually see any bullet marks. I don't know if Zane missed his and I hit mine. One definitely fell over. We can't see where the bullet hole is. I shot for one when it was quartering on and Zane went for his broadside. We can see some marks where one's leg got into the bush there, so I don't blame him, no. Zane's actually blind in one eye, so he had to shoot left-handed and he's right-handed. He kind of had the odds stacked against him right from the start. Oh, there it is. No. Look.
Is that the exit or entry? Entry.
Wake the fuck fuck up on zero and discover we can recover, yo, this one here's for party hunker motherfucker, and all of our ancestors who killed one another. Wake the fuck up on zero and discover we can recover, just wake the land back, it's not ours. You don't understand that. You think a bayonet can stand up to hand contact, man-to-man combat. You Ku Klux Klan swamp rat, go back to fucking sheep and call them possums, little wombats. It's just not sensible.
It's the next morning and we're back on the clearings, heading up where we finished last night. Hopefully we'll go past where the deer was and see another one. It's starting to get light now and it's quite frosty underfoot. It's a bit of a frost last night, so it's possible they're already back in the bush again. We're just going to sneak up these clearings, hopefully come across one. We also put a massive mob of geese up earlier on. Big mob of geese just flew right over the top of these clearings, honking and making it out of a racket, so any mature ones will be back in the bush, but we might bust a dummy yelling out. You just never know. Take your time. Get a good rest and nail them.
Two more. 3 more. 4 more. 5 more. There's another one coming in from behind.
I don't think we've got one on the ground, but we'll go have a look anyway. Glimmerneck, that's 2 deer in 2 days I've missed now. Catch and release. Oh look, just one. Oh, we found a little duckling that's been separated from his parents. Might have to do a duck rescue, I think. After we just have a look, see if this deer's on the ground up here, which I don't think it is. Wow, that was a bugger. Appear to have missed the deer. It saw us, or sensed something was up when those geese landed right in front of us. And then Zane was just trying to zoom in on it. The scope was a bit fogged up and it ran. Stopped behind the toy and you couldn't see it, so I grabbed the gun, got a good rest, squeezed one off, and it just took off running. No thump, nothing. So we've just been over here looking for blood. I'm pretty sure that it was a complete miss and it went and run on off, did, never to be seen again. So hopefully the gun's not sighted and my shooting's not shit, which it might be. I haven't missed one with that gun yet, or I missed one 2 nights ago actually at Dally May. If it's bang on and shooting straight, I might have to go to the range and get a bit of bloody target practice in. What the heck? There's no deer out here anyway, I can tell you that much. They're in the forest, safe. There is a duckling though. We're going to go rescue the duckling because its parents aren't anywhere in sight. Nowhere to be seen. Now the duckling's actually disappeared too. I found the duckling. It's not very happy actually. It's just sitting there. There it is. Hopefully it'll be alright. It's not very happy at all. Oh, there it goes, underneath the weed. Have to try and get it before it gets too wet. Got it. Poor little fella. I'm just walking around double checking the area because I'm a little bit incredulous as to how I missed such an easy animal. What the heck? There's definitely no deer on the ground here. I can tell you right now, it's not here. It's bloody gone, run on off it. Shit. So after all these years, I still hate missing deer. Well, we've just busted a goose trying to hide from us. I'm going to go give her a bit of a nudge. There she is. You might even be on a nest. Let's go have a look. There she goes. The old goose egg nest. Bloody things. Oh, I just cracked one open to see if we could have some for breakfast and it was rotten. Whew, sitting on a rotten nest. Oh man, it stunk. Whew. Yeah, look at that fresh deer prints there. That one must have come down and scented us last night where we were. This is primo, this is a new spot. I've never been up here before hunting. Seen spooked couple last night, seen 2 out, seen 6 this morning, maybe even 7. Boys saw a bunch last night, they only got 1. Apparently it was a bit of a blimmin' murdering fest. It was, he shot it in the neck and they shot it in the leg and then they ran out of bullets and wanted to go out and wrestle it to the ground and cut its throat. It was epic, apparently, pretty brutal. I don't know if it's going to make the cut. I might put it on just for you patrons, but I didn't video it, I wasn't there, but Brookseys got it on his phone. He videoed it, so I'll see if I can grab that footage off him and replay the epic battle battle of the Titans. Anyway, at least we don't have to drag a massive deer all the way back to camp because we're upstream about 1 kilometre, so look at the bright side. Oh yeah, we do have to drag a massive deer back to camp because we've got that other deer to drag back. Oh, is that one over there? It's that white stuff. I don't know, it must be foam. We'll go investigate that. There's the white stuff I saw. It's just foam. Out of it. It's bloody ice cream. It's natural ice cream. Check this out, bro. The foam's frozen. The foam out of the forest is frozen. Oh, how bizarre is that? It's probably really good for you because it's probably full of tannins. That feels so weird, eh? So it's just like homemade ice cream. It's really crunchy and you can fold it down into a hard thing of ice. Wow, look at that. It's very bitter to eat. I just ate a bit. It's very bitter. It's probably extremely good for me because it's full of all the antioxidants from the tannins in the water, but it's extremely bitter and I'm not eating any more of it. This has been like a bloody, oh Jesus, deep, like a nature trip morning. This has been the ultimate nature experience, the Kiwi experience we call it. Go out, scare a few deer away, rescue a bloody duckling and murder some geese eggs.
Got a duck in your pocket.
Oh yeah, I've got a duck in my pocket. Kids are gonna love that one. And this is just above where we shot the other deer and they've been ripping around here last night on this little pad here. Yeah. Look at it, it's a little rutting pad out in the clearing. We're taking photos of nature. There's a romantic nature walk this morning. Wouldn't have been if we had a bloody, well, if I had shot that deer, if I had just let Zane eventually find it in the scope and shoot it, it might have been a different story. Like, give me that gun, he's seen us, he's gonna start running. You're looking at the wrong tree, bro. It's the scene of last night's action. Gotta drag this sucker back. Sure glad we didn't bloody shoot one this morning because this knife is super blunt. I left my other sword, so I bought this little peasant knife and I opened about 15 cans with it the other day and it's lost a bit of an edge, so I'm glad we didn't shoot one and have to cut it up with this little thing. Sun's coming up on the mountains. Boys will be still in bed, I'd say. They didn't drink all the whiskey, but they gave it a good crack. Time for a cup of coffee. We had a lukewarm cup of coffee this morning. We ran out of time, we just had to go. But we gotta go, it's getting light.
I had a mouthful of coffee grounds this morning.
We just go back and drink some hot water because we're both full of coffee grinds.
Yeah.
We didn't give it a chance to boil and give the grinds a chance to sink. Oh well, let's drag this thing down, eh? Actually, seeing as this is Zane's first deer, I should just make him bloody and carry it back.
That's debatable though.
We don't actually know if he shot it or I shot it. We're just going to say it's his deer because Echo. It went bang. There was a couple of bangs and the deer fell over.
It's a good school. It's a deep thinking school, that one.
We're just talking about school. Zane's still studying to get his masters. I'm still studying, learning how not to miss deer. She's a brutal learning curve, the old life. Just when you think you got it dialed and you're a crack shot. I was just boasting the other day, oh, the odd 7mm mags nailed another deer. I haven't missed one with us yet, and then I've missed 2 in 2 days. Pride cometh before a fall. Look at this. If you would like to come on a mission with me and the boys, all the boys, I don't have to be there, you can just go with Weka or Mule or Taylor in an area like this that we haven't actually been to yet this spring. Get in touch with me because we are having a special right now for 4 people, you and 3 mates. Yes, call this number. It's going to cost you this much. Actually, I'm not going to put the price there because it might vary depending on oh, more bloody geese.
Yeah.
You can also come up here and have a bit of a geese bomb up. If we see the other family of Parries, we'll let it go and see if it wants to join its family there. Blim my neck. What a racket. We need to come up here and shoot all these geese so they don't spook the deer. Mind you, those deer this morning weren't terribly concerned. When that goose landed right in front of us and started honking, that one did look up and then he saw us because we were out in the open. We should have hidden ourselves a bit better. Yeah, but here we are, me and Zane, doing a mission together. Zane's just shot his first deer, which is bloody cool. Tell me, mate, are you hooked now?
I'm reasonably well hooked. I think I'm in. I'll go home and get my licence now and purchase myself a weapon.
Sweet.
And start crawling around in bush and frosty grass and serenity to make loud.
It was exciting, wasn't it? It was exciting.
It was like a flamethrower. One of the boys said last night, do you shoot with your eyes open or closed? But definitely open.
And lost a bit of sleep last night?
Yeah, last night I went through the whole thing again. I was just going over and over and over, ruminating about the whole thing. Going back and forth, rewind, fast forward, slow it down, think about all the things I could have done differently. So I was awake pretty much all night.
Pretty exciting.
So
That's what I'm aiming for, making these videos for you guys who aren't hunters, to get out there and hunt, and to let people experience or let people know what it's like to go hunting and how exciting and how connected with the earth you get when you're hunting.
Yeah.
It's magic, isn't it?
one of the things about this as well is these are a pest species. So going out and nailing a few of these guys, you're doing your bit for the environment of New Zealand, because they are introduced from another country. They're going wild on our natural landscape and they need to die, essentially. And when they die, you can make them into sausages and steaks, and they're very, very nice to eat with your friends and family.
Well said. I actually would like to see deer running around everywhere in New Zealand. I don't want to see them all dead. Some people do.
I think it's impossible.
But yeah, I just don't like 1080, killing all our deer. It's such a graceful animal. Look how graceful it is, lying there on the riverbank, all bleeding and
Look at that.
and bloody and mangled. Such a graceful creature. They do not deserve to be 1080. They deserve to be shot by us hunters and eaten. Anyway, enough idle yip. Well, there's our raftway down there. We're going to go raft back across the camp and have a cup of coffee. I thought the heart was in the blimmin' deer carcass, but it's back up here where we shot it. So just got to go back up and grab that so we can have it for breakfast. Mana. It's the mana.
The heart there.
I was going to get him to take a hunk of the mana last night, but we're going to eat it for breakfast. Go wake those lads up, have a coffee. Left the coffee on the coals, bro, so she should be hot as.
Oh, good. Be brewed, well brewed. Of all things. Shots.
Boys are up, and this is Cowboy Coffee 101 with Zane Smith. What's the best technique to have cowboy coffee without getting grinds?
There's a couple of different ways. Like this morning, for instance, I got a decent mouthful of grinds. So rather than do that yourself, get yourself a stick, and give it a bit of a tap on the side. basically you've got hot water and your coffee grinds in there, so your coffee grinds will sink down to the bottom. It's like the plunger effect. And then, now Josh here, he's got a bit of an idea. What he does is drops a bit of cold water on the top, and then you get your cup and just dip it in there nice and slow and try and take the water or the coffee off the top, and those grinds will be down towards the bottom. Then what you'll need to do is just sit your coffee cup there for just a minute or so and let whatever grinds that are left within your coffee cup just drop down before you have a slurp. If you get a bit carried away and you want it too quick, you're just going to get a mouthful of shit.
You know what, Heath, give us a dipping demo there, mate. Show the correct technique for dipping
This is how you
the
do
cup.
it. And it comes out like milky cream. So that, like you got whipped cream in it already, like that. Milky Wave.
I was actually asleep when these boys got back from the hunt last night, but it was a bit of an epic mission. That's what I hear anyway. Who wants to run us through what happened? Who shot the deer?
I think
Andrew.
Oh, you shot the deer, and then what happened?
Oh, there was a bit of a struggle. Didn't quite go down with the first shot.
Blood bath.
A bloodbath. There was I saw the footage this morning, and there was literally a bath of blood with a deer in it thrashing around in the middle. I don't know how much of this stuff's usable, but check this shit out.
Shit, dude.
Mate, that's the quietest 38 I've ever seen. Have you ever heard him?
Silence
Like,
it.
what the hell?
Silence it, mate. Silence it.
Got no kick either. Hey, shot. Nice one. Nice. Oh, he got the other one too. Blimmin' heck.
oh, you got
The flint is it? The thing you got in your hand.
Red, yeah. Awesome, eh?
check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Beauty. So we're going to head upriver, grab a deer. Got the little raft in the backpack. We'll go and pump it up and see about bringing this animal back down to these rafts.
This little beast, the Kaworo, also comes with a spray deck. You put these together and they go on a ring around your cockpit, and you can put a spray deck on. But seeing as we're just paddling across river to get the deer, we're not going to put this on today. We're just going to bang it back in the pack, and then Zane's going to paddle across, pick up the deer we shot last night and paddle it down to where the other rafts are.
Boys, you want to give us a hand getting this animal off?
Nice one. Thanks, guys. And I've got more the other way.
So Zane, as an old time river guide for over 20 years, probably 25, 30 years, eh?
25, yeah.
25 years, how do you find that little raft, mate?
Hey, that was unreal, you know. It's a super easy to pump up, super light. Once I got over there, it was a little bit, I thought it was going to be a little bit sketchy getting the animal on, but hey, once that animal was on, it was steady as, easy, piece of piss.
And quite a big spiker there too. He's a big animal, not a small one, a big stag.
So no, that's lightweight, fits down into a day pack, super easy. Split paddle goes together pretty well. It probably only weighs about, I would say 2 kilos. at most. And how big's that animal, you know? How many kilos was that? I'm sitting at 77 about now, plus this guy on a tiny little boat weighs 2 kilos in a backpack. Sweet.
So you'd be able to fit 2 hindquarters from an animal quite easily on this boat.
Yeah.
And if you've got a spray deck, you can tie the animal on with these little attachment points here, and run some fairly chunky whitewater. I'd say rapids up to grade 3 with an animal.
Yeah.
Shot.
I'll do that. Happy to. Okay, so we're just putting the spray skirt on here. It's pretty simple. It's 4 separate sections, just like a tent pole, and you just clip them and then zip them. Clip and zip. Very, very easy. So we reckon once you got a spray deck on a boat like this, you could run some decent grade 3 whitewater. Like we were talking about before, with one animal on here strapped on, you're going to get a lot more stable, and definitely with the spray skirt you're not going to get the water in, so that's going to give you a lot more safety, and it's going to make you feel a lot better as well.
And keep your pack dry if your pack's under there, eh?
Keep your pack dry. Might just need a...
Spray skirt, shit, we need another spray skirt. Not enough flex in it, eh?
You got any sim glue?
Okay, so don't jump around in it. She's a mean seal launcher.
Alright, that's a fail, Sam. You're going to have to work on that skirt, buddy. The spray skirt needs an upgrade. It's no good. Thumbs up, step for the spray skirt, gets a thumb down. Alright, we'll get back to you on that one.
2, 3, go.
Nice. Sweet as. We're off. Not far to go this morning. Couple of K and then we'll be back at the vehicles. Home, James. Just flat water, so we haven't bothered strapping anything. Well, we kind of strapped it in. Tied the rope on just in case we hit some rocks. But pretty cruisy today. Andrew's going to jump in the old Kaoro and give it a whirl. Deer number 2.
So here we are, in the middle of nowhere. Can't tell you where we are. Don't want to tell you where we are. Obviously why.
It's a grey mouth technique, that one. For the boys who can't shoot straight, they just keep shooting till they hit it and then they run on in there and just wrestle it to death. It's an epic way to hunt your deer. You should really give it a go, those of you that haven't tried it. I was just thinking, we were just down in Fiordland a couple of weeks ago on a river, in a river valley that had never been 1080'd, and the bird life was everywhere. Astonishing. Heaps of birds, good dawn chorus, birds all day, bird life all day. However, we're up here, it's been 1080'd twice in the last 6 years. No birds. Not much of a dawn chorus, haven't seen any birds all day. No birds early morning deer hunting. How's that for an example? For those of you who are for 1080, it does not work. Let's ban it. Let's ban aerial poisoning. Let's ban the use of aerial poisoning in New Zealand. Hey, why not? It's a win-win. Alright, we got a mama duck here. I've just seen a bunch of paradise ducks over here. Ducklings, they're quite a bit bigger than this one, but I'm going to chuck it in and just see what happens, because it might, I don't know if Mum's going to accept it or not. She probably will actually. I think it'll be sweet, so I'm just going to chuck it in. Oh, they're bloody going downstream. Alright, here goes. Let's see if he joins the crew. Alright, there's one there. He's gone. Nah, my one's just sitting there still. He doesn't care. What the hell? Go with the other ones, mate. Go with the other ones. Well, that didn't bloody work. All the other ones have gone downstream now around the corner. And Mum's downstream around the corner. And the one I rescued now is now sitting there in the bloody eddy. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to go up and get my raft and then come back and get the duck again. Blimmin' heck. It was worth a go. It was worth a nudge. I'll just have to take it home. Alright, I've now rescued my duckling again. He doesn't want to join the other ones, little snob. And looks like taking a duckling home for the kids. I think he's too used to me now, so the other ones all took off freaking out and this one just decided to hang around. We bloody made it again. A couple of deer in the bag, no trout. Brookseys had a couple of casts, but we weren't really too worried about it. Be a good river to just cruise and trout fish. Now we got to pack all the blooming gear up, go home, cup of tea. Kids are going to be stoked when I show them this duckling. Maybe it can live with the puppies.